So Pokemon Go has been out for a little over a month now, and we're still kind of wondering exactly how are we going to be able to get our legendary Pokemon. This does include Mew, Mewtwo, and the 3 legendary birds. So with today, we're going to be discussing exactly how we might be getting into them. So without further ado, let's get to it. Hi, I'm JT, aka Hype Zero.
And I'm Matt.
And welcome to GameStream. So, Niantic actually had hinted at the very beginning, ever since the trailer, ever since the big announcement, that, we will definitely be seeing Mewtwo in the game. And, as the main topic for Legendaries, from what we've seen so far, we'll be participating in raid events. Now, raid events exactly are events to where you have to travel to a specific place in the country, the world, whatever, who cares, at a certain time, and you have to participate in a challenge against the wild Pokemon. And in order to get the Pokemon, you have to work together to fight the Pokemon and catch the Pokemon. Now, in the trailer, it shows everyone tackling on Mewtwo, everyone throwing Pikachu, Spearows, Nidokings, whatever. And, well, they caught it. The end. So, with the excitement, being afoot, we've also seen some rather interesting articles of people finding Articuno and catching Articuno and using Articuno, throwing Articuno in gyms and blah, blah, blah. How did he get there? I have no idea. Hacking. So, there's definitely a bunch of different theories on that. Basically, we've heard that Niantic had felt sorry for people because apparently they screwed up in the beginning. So they said, here's a free Articuno egg, here's a free Zapdos egg. Other people have said, hacking, which hacking seems to be the most viable answer in my opinion. Honestly, Matt, I want to hear your opinions of exactly how you think it's possible that raid battles are going to function, and we'll go from there.
I feel like what'll probably happen is it'll be set up like a gym, at least similar. And what'll happen is you'll still have like 6 Pokemon you can use, like a typical gym battle. And they're going to make it more like in the old games, where you actually had to beat down the Pokemon before you could even try to catch it. And the way they could do that is, teams taking down gyms anyways are going to team up. And that would be how they would beat down like a Mewtwo. Mm-hmm. And then it could switch to a different animation into like a catching sequence.
Mm-hmm. So basically, so you would fight it as if you were taking a gym, and once you pretty much defeated the Pokemon, then it goes straight into the into the catching sequence where you're actually able to obtain the Pokemon.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Either that, or maybe you load up it and it would pop up similar to a gym, except it would just say Mewtwo or whatever. And you know how you get the little challenge button at the very bottom that you click it and it starts the gym battling sequence.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably, that's one way they could possibly do it. And then, when it comes to the actual, let's say, okay, well, I've fully prestiged him to where I should be able to obtain him. Then there can be a second button that says, catch or, encounter. And you catch it, and then it turns into the regular, catch and, screen. And then from there, you have a chance to go back at it. And then here's something that would be kind of interesting, though. When it comes to the legendaries, is it'd be pretty cool if when you do go into the catching sequence, it actually has the chance to run away, because you have an allotted amount of time. And if it does run away, it gains some of its prestige back. So you have to knock it down some more in order to go back at it again and try to catch it. Now that would be interesting, and it would make it a little bit of a challenge as well.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Another thing I just thought about is when they're doing, say if it was set up like a gym, they could make it so that you can't partner up to do it. In the trailer we saw all these people going after Mewtwo, but you can't actually see their screens and see that they're working together. Mm-hmm. You just see that there's this huge crowd going after this Mewtwo. They could make it so you can only do it single player. Mm-hmm. And you just take on that legendary like you would in the old games.
And it was just more of a coincidence that they all got it at the same time.
Yeah, that's just for the trailer,
Of course, I know, but I could see that too, though. It's you're given an hour to successfully get this Pokemon, or you're given 30 minutes, you're given 45 minutes or something. You have a certain allotted amount of time that you can actually go after this Pokemon, you can actually catch the Pokemon. And here's the thing, though. we already know that Master Ball's in the game. It's already been, shown in the data mine. I
Yeah.
mean, for all we know, though, that data mine was obtained very early on in the game. They could have removed that, for all we know.
Oh yeah, I mean,
There's
there's
no
been plenty
telling.
of updates.
Exactly. There's been, I think, 3 updates since the data mine.
Something like that, yeah.
So, I mean, it's actually possible that we may... That may be our only chance of getting those legendary Pokemon. They may have removed it, and they may reinsert it at the time when they first announce, and they actually, like, an update right before they do the raid event. So that way you go to a specific Pokestop, you swipe the Pokestop at that allotted time, and you get the Master Ball. Then you can turn around, you prestige it like you normally would.
Yeah.
And then once you fully put him to 0, then you can go into the encounter, and that way you can just throw the Master Ball. But you get 1 Master Ball.
They could also make it, like how you said, an update, but they could potentially make it so that only like a certain level up will be able to get that Master Ball. That way not everyone, like a level 5, could go and happen to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kind of.
Make it so it's a legendary, the best of the best. It should be the ones that should get it.
Agreed. That would definitely be lovely. And speaking of, being the best of the best, that makes me think of the teams for some odd reason. And speaking of the teams, of course, we all know that Niantic kind of hinted that it's possible that the only way we may be able to obtain the 3 legendary birds is through being in alignment with that specific designated team.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not too fond of that idea. I mean,
me either. I don't mind that I could potentially get my Articuno because that's my favorite legendary bird anyways, and go Team Mystic. But I don't like that if that's how it's going to be, I might not be able to finish my Pokedex.
Right. And I mean, honestly, that's like the one thing I've been like hardest, on trying to go after. It's not really the experience I'm looking for. I just want to be able to collect the decks. That's how I've always been. Every Pokemon game I've ever played, that was always my primary objective. I'm always catching every little thing, not just so that way I can just release it later on, but that way I can complete my Pokedex as quick as possible. Like, I remember when I played the games, I would, let's say, for example, very beginning of Ruby and Sapphire, let's say Ruby, I ran into a Poochyena. Pokeball, catch it, cool. But then, I literally walk into another patch of grass, I find a level 3 Poochyena instead of a level 2. I am catching level 3, going to a Pokemon Center, going to the box, and I'm throwing that other Poochyena in the dumpster.
Yeah.
I mean, so I really want to be able to get the best level Pokemon, but I want to be able to get all of them. And I don't think that restricting us to our specific alignment, I don't think that is honestly
the best move.
No. Because, I mean, who's really going to trade a legendary bird? If you went through all that trouble to go to an event and catch it, or however they decide to implement it, what makes you think that, I would want to give something like that up? Unless I dead seriously never intended on playing the game again. And I am not going to an event with total of 3 phones with 2 accounts of 2 teams that I am definitely not a part of.
Well, I mean, it is all speculation, and it's just rumored that we're only going to get the birds of the team that we're on. But another thing they could do is make it so the first raid, you can only get the bird of the team you're on.
That would make sense.
And then they could have other events set up so you could get the other ones.
I mean, that would make sense too. I mean, that would be a lot more fair. I mean, it's just, I love Articuno, but I would not mind having a Moltres. I mean, have you seen the CP on that? That sucker gets up to 32 or 33 max CP, dude. I'd love to have that sucker in the gym.
Too bad Articuno, man. It's the best. It's the best defense of.
Oh, I know, dude. I know, totally. And I'm really excited what they're going to do about Mew, because from what I've seen about Mew, Mew's always been it's a distributional Pokemon. I mean, in the Pokemon world, you can see everyone posting a Mew up for trade or everyone's wanting a Mew, because ever since they released their first, release Mew as as a distributable Pokemon, he's been super easy to get. There's been multiple hacks so where you can get Mew. There's been basically Mew is the rare Pokemon candy. It really is. He's like, it's like taking candy from a baby Pokemon. Like, no joke, dude. Like a baby Pichu. It's like, oh, thanks. Oh, look, a Mew. Like, it's too easy to get Mew as a legendary Pokemon because you can get them quite easily. Because people have been distributing them for so many years, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be a normal distribution Pokemon. I don't think I think they're going to do something rather unique with Mew. I don't think he's going to be like a regular Prestige. I mean, his max CP, I think, was only like 33. That was it. Compared to Mewtwo being a whopping 38. So...
I thought it was 44.
Mew?
Yeah. No, Mewtwo. I remember seeing in an article that his
I thought he
CP
only went
might
to
have been
30.
all the way up to 45.
I don't know, but then again...
I don't know. Then it's still probably all
It's the
speculation.
internet, I mean...
It's probably all speculation as well.
There's no telling. I'm gonna say, but I mean, like I said, anything we've gathered from the data mine, it could have also been altered since then. For all we know. I mean,
most definitely.
But so I mean, yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what they'll do with Mew, but I mean, Mew's is more like I'll treasure you kind of thing. It's not I'll stick you in a gym to show you off. I would hold on to Mew.
Yeah,
Always.
if it's Mewtwo, it's going in a gym.
Oh, it's in a heartbeat.
Most definitely.
Get a whole gym of Mewtwo. Like the entire GameStream group just goes to New York, gets Mewtwo, and comes back and just takes the biggest, just an isolated gym. So like random people are like, oh look, it's a blue gym. Let's go to Mew.
And then
What is this?
then they cry themselves to sleep and realize that they should have went to New York.
They wake up and dark rise in their face. Ooh, but yeah, so I mean, definitely, I'm really excited to start going to raid events because I will definitely be booking a ticket immediately as soon as I find out. Just get Travago, what's up? Hey, dude, I want this one. Okay, we're going to this hotel, and I'll already have the event. I'll already have everything planned, and I'll be like 2 months ahead, and I'll still be ready to go. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's like, all right, yep. So we'll get up at 8.
Don't exactly need to lose my job over traveling to New York to catch a Mewtwo.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, it'd be worth it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Be more than happy
I'd
to
rather
sacrifice
not.
I'd be happy to sacrifice it, honestly. Then I'll just sell my account on eBay and make $2,000.
That's not gonna last you very long.
It'll last me long enough.
You'll already be so addicted. You'll already trying to be buying another phone.
Are you kidding me?
Get another account going and starting all over again.
Yeah. I wouldn't sell the phone. I just sell
You
them
said
the
you're
email.
gonna sell your account.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll sell them my Gmail
Well,
account.
I know, but what I'm saying is you'll end up still be spending money to level back up and start all over again.
Yeah, then I'll hack it.
Whatever.
Uh-huh.